हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कि मैंने अपने चैनल पर चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट एंड पेडागोजी के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन की सीरीज़ स्टार्ट कर रखी है एंड ये उसी सीरीज़ का पार्ट 9 है। तो जिन्होंने भी रिमेनिंग पार्ट्स नहीं देखे हैं वो चैनल के प्लेलिस्ट पर जाकर चेक कर सकते हैं। एंड वीडियो अगर पसंद आती है तो इसे लाइक एंड शेयर ज़रूर कीजिएगा। तो वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं हम अपने फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन के साथ। First question is, which of the following is the most effective method to encourage conceptual development in students? First, give students multiple examples and encourage them to use reasoning. Second, use punishment till students have made the required conceptual changes. Third, new concepts need to be understood on their own without any reference to the old ones. या fourth, replace the students' incorrect ideas with correct ones by asking them to memorize. So, जो correct answer है वो है option number 1. Next, primary school children will learn more effectively in an atmosphere first where the focus and stress are only on mastering primarily cognitive skills of reading, writing, and mathematics. Second, where the teacher leads all the learning and expects students to play a passive role. Third, where their emotional needs are met and they feel that they are valued. Yeah, fourth, where the teacher is authoritative and clearly dictates what should be done. So correct answer is option 3. Next, a child sees a crow flying past the window and says, a bird. What does this suggest about the child's thinking? First, the child has previously stored memories. Second, the child has developed the concept of a bird. Third, the child has developed some tools of language to communicate her experience. So, answer is option 1, A, B, and C. Next, what should a teacher tell her students to encourage them to do tasks with intrinsic motivation? First, complete the task fast and get a toffee. Second, try to do it, you will learn. Third, come on, finish it before she does. Fourth, why can't you be like him? See, he has done it perfectly. So, correct answer is option 2. Next, how can a teacher encourage her students to be intrinsically motivated towards learning for the sake of learning? First, by supporting them in setting individual goals and their mastery. Second, by offering tangible rewards such as toffees. Third, by inducing anxiety and fear. Or fourth, by giving competitive tests. So, correct answer is option 1. Next, in an elementary classroom, an effective teacher should aim at the students to be motivated. First, by using punitive measures so that they respect the teacher. Second, to perform so that they get good marks in the end of the year examination. Third, to learn so that they become curious and love learning for its own sake. Yeah, fourth, to rote memorize so that they become good at recall. So, correct answer is option 3. Next is, which of the following is an example of effective school practice? First, individualized learning. Second, competitive classroom. Third, constant comparative evaluation. या fourth, corporal punishment. So correct answer is option 1. Next, the cephalocaudal principle of development explains how development proceeds from first, head to toe. Second, rural to urban areas. Third, general to specific functions. या fourth, differentiated to integrated functions. So correct answer is option 1. Next, which of the following is a sensitive period pertaining to language development? First, adulthood. Second, early childhood period. Third, prenatal period. Fourth, middle childhood period. So correct answer is option 2. Next, a 6-year-old girl shows exceptional supporting ability. Both of her parents are sports persons. Send her for coaching every day and train her on weekends. Her capabilities are most likely to be the result of an interaction between first, health and training, second, discipline and nutrition, third, heredity and environment, या fourth, growth and development. So correct answer is option 3. Next, which of the following are secondary agents of socialization? First, school and immediate family members. second family and relatives, third family and neighborhood, या fourth school and neighborhood. So correct answer is option 4. Next, according to Vygotsky, the primary cause of cognitive development is first adjustment and of mental schemes, second stimulus response pairing, third equilibration, या fourth social interaction. So correct answer is option 4. Next, in the context of Kohlberg's stages of moral reasoning, under which stage would the given typical response of a child fall? Your parents will be proud of you if you are honest, so you should be honest. First, good girl, good boy orientation. Second, law and order orientation. Third, punishment obedience orientation. या fourth, social contract orientation. So correct answer is option 1. Next, according to Jean Piaget, which of the following is necessary for learning? First, belief in immanent justice. Second, reinforcement by teachers and parents. Third, active exploration of the environment by the learner. या fourth, observing the behavior of adults. So correct answer is option 3. Next, according to Jean Piaget, schema building occurs as a result of modifying new information to fit existing schemes and by modifying old schemes as per new information. These two processes are known as first equilibration and modification, second assimilation and accommodation, third accommodation and adaptation, yeah, fourth assimilation and adaptation. So correct answer is option number second, assimilation and accommodation. Next, in a progressive classroom setup, the teacher facilitates learning by providing an environment that first discourages inclusion, second encourages repetition, third promotes discovery, or fourth is restrictive. Correct answer is option 3. Next, Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence suggests that first, teachers should use multiple intelligence as a framework for devising alternative ways to teach the subject matter. Second, ability is destiny and does not change over a period of time. Third, every child should be taught every subject in 8 different ways in order to develop all of the intelligences. Here, fourth, intelligence is solely determined by IQ test. So, correct answer is option 1. Next, a 5-year-old girl talks to herself while trying to fold a t-shirt. Which of the following statements is correct in the context of the behavior displayed by the girl? First, Jean Piaget would explain this as social interaction, while Vygotsky would explain this as exploration. Second, Jean Piaget and Vygotsky would explain this as the child's attempt to imitate her mother. Third, Jean Piaget and Vygotsky would explain this as egocentric nature of the child's thought. Yeah, fourth, Jean Piaget would explain this as egocentric speech, while Vygotsky would explain this as the child's attempt to regulate her actions through private speech. So, correct answer is option 4. Next, gender is a dash. Innate quality, second, social construct, third, biological entity, or fourth, physiological construct. So, correct answer is option 2. Next, as a teacher who firmly believes in social constructivist theory of Vygotsky, which of the following methods would you prefer for assessing your students? First, fact-based recall questions. Second, objective multiple choice type questions. Third, collaborative projects. Or fourth, standardized test. So, correct answer is option 3. Next, to cater to individual differences in his classroom, a teacher should first engage in a dialogue with students and value their perspectives. Second, impose strict rules upon the students. Third, have uniform and standard ways of teaching and assessment. Or fourth, segregate and label children based on their marks. So, correct answer is option 1. Next, assessment is purposeful if it is done only once at the end of the year. Second, comparative evaluations are made to differentiate between the students' achievements. Third, it induces fear and stress among the students. Yeah, fourth, it serves as a feedback for the students as well as the teacher. So, correct answer is option 4. Next, according to NCF 2005, the role of a teacher has to be first, permissive, second, facilitative, third, authoritative, or dictatorial. So, correct answer is option 2, facilitative. Research suggests that in a diverse classroom, a teacher's expectations from a student's dash their learning. First, should not be correlated with. Second, do not have any effect on. Third, have a significant impact on. या fourth, are the sole determinant of. So, correct answer is option 3. Next, inclusion of children with special needs. First, will increase the burden on schools. Second, requires a change in attitude, content, and approach to teaching. Third, is an unrealistic goal. या fourth, is detrimental to children without disabilities. So, correct answer is option 2. Next, having a diverse classroom with children from varied social, economic, and cultural backgrounds enriches the learning experiences of all students. This statement is first correct because it makes the classroom more hierarchical. Second is incorrect because it leads to unnecessary competition. Third, incorrect because it can confuse the children and they may feel lost. Your fourth, correct because children learn many skills from their peers. So correct answer is option 4. Next, a child with hearing impairment first can do very well in a regular school if suitable facilitation and resources are provided. Second, will never be able to perform on a par with classmates in a regular school. Third, should be sent only to a school for a hearing impaired and not to a regular school. Yeah, fourth, will not benefit from academic education only and should be given vocational training instead. So correct answer is option number first. Next, which of the following is a characteristic of a gifted learner? First, he is highly temperamental. Second, he engages in ritualistic behavior like hand flapping, rocking, etc. Third, he gets aggressive and frustrated. Fourth, he can feel understimulated and bored if the class activities are not challenging enough. So, correct answer is option 4. Next, a teacher can enhance effective learning in her elementary classroom by first, encouraging competition amongst her students. Second, connecting the content to the life of the students. Third, offering rewards for small steps in learning. या fourth, drill and practice. So, correct answer is option 2. Next, which of the following statements about children are correct? First, children are passive recipients of knowledge. Second, children are problem solvers. Third, children are scientific investigators. या fourth, children are active explorers of the environment. So यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन नंबर मिसप्रिंटिंग हुई है. यहाँ पर विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स अबाउट चिल्ड्रन इनकरेक्ट होना चाहिए था. तो इनकरेक्ट के हिसाब से ऑप्शन ए आंसर होगा बिकॉज बाकी के तीनों ऑप्शन जो हैं करेक्ट है. सो गाइज आई होप आपको वीडियो पसंद आई होगी. चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और बेल आइकन को प्रेस कर दीजिए ताकि आगे आने वाली वीडियोस का नोटिफिकेशन आपको टाइमली मिल सके. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.